All right, so this is going to be a very quick show because, of course, it's election night here in the U.S. And, of course, I love elections because God knows that political science degree I have, I'm not using for anything important. I like doing stuff like this. So on nights like this, I go and watch the elections. I get very excited to see how the change of power might be happening in the United States. Yes, I went on did early voting. Of course, I voted for Hillary Clinton. I am not a fan of Trump. I think when you make bad comments about people and refer to them as rapists, as a group of people, you've kind of told me what you're really about. So I'm going to let that go as it is. But as always, even though I do have a lot of my friends who are also, diehard Republican, I say love of diehard Republicans. I have a very fair amount of Republican friends. They voted for Trump. I don't know how they did it, but they are friends. And I said, I don't disown friends for making their own choices. That's nothing wrong with that. You can always make your own choice. You don't have to always agree with me. I'm okay with that. A lot of people aren't. I don't get that, but hey, man, it's cool. So that's what we're going to talk about real quick. The other piece we're going to talk about real quick, of course, the more important piece that we're all talking about was the Lightning Source printing fiasco from last night. Thanks for everybody who retweeted it. So I was doing the whole little thing at the end, going after the tweet message and stuff like that. I heard directly from Ingram and Lightning Source about the whole situation. I've been in touch with the folks over at RPG Now, and we have been talking back and forth to some issues that I noticed, some stuff they noticed. So most likely it is going to be resolved very soon. I'm hoping within the next couple days, and we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I was very surprised how Lightning Source handles situations like that. I found out something from them talking to their people, which I think is a bad business decision from them. But hey, they make the business they want to do. I think if there's an issue with someone putting a product, you should not print it. But they don't care. They'll print it. They'll print a blank book. Apparently, if they get the files, they think there's something wrong. They don't care. They'll print a blank book and they'll send it to you, and they'll charge you for it, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But that's just me. I'm not the guy who told them how to do this. I'm just the guy saying maybe this isn't the best way to go about it. But, hey, what do I know? I'll just sit here quietly waiting for this election to please God end, and please God end in the way I want it to. So that's all that. Oh, also, so I've also noticed I've been checking out some of my stats on the show on YouTube and stuff like that. I think we might be changing the format of the show in the sense of we're not going to change the night or anything like that, but we might change the length of the show. I think the show is actually too long. Based on my stats from YouTube, well, let me tell you, based on stats, the average time people watch the show is roughly 8.5 minutes. And as you know, this show is a 30-minute show. So I'm thinking about maybe cutting it down to a 10-minute or even 15-minute show. So I'm like, is that going to be possible? Could I do that? I'm like, yeah, I think we could do an 8-minute show, a 10-minute show. That wouldn't be a problem to give people more chance to watch. You wouldn't have to wait for everything. I basically would start at 9, we'd go and do 10 minutes, and we're out. Wherever we are, we're out, done. And just do it like that. And that could be kind of interesting. So I think that might be the plan to do for a while. I will see what's going to happen. I'm going to check some more stats. Even tonight, like I said, this is going to be a short one. This may not even be 5 minutes, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Everybody, oh, by the way, also, I've just released another product at RPG Now, for people who may or know or not know. We put out some more page portfolios, like our image portfolios. If you're looking for a nice paper background for your books that you're doing, stuff like that, we've been developing that. I'm probably going to start doing some sci-fi stuff. I'm going to start looking at all kinds of stuff. So don't be surprised if you see more and more of those come out. It's kind of a pet project for me to get me off the streets, as I always call it, and to keep me interested. So I'll probably be doing some more of that kind of stuff. And I like it, and it helps me grow for design skills, keep them fresh like that. So, hey, it's a good deal for everything. Yes, David. Yes, Meredith was very, very helpful. Meredith from One Bookshelf was very, very helpful. And it's been like that. It's been crazy, but we're going to get this thing settled. So just to at least get the people who order the book, their book with me. Like I said, I just want to give them the book. I'd love to do it through RPG Now. Saves me a lot of wear and tear. Makes it a little bit easier for them, but that's where we are with that. Other thing that we're doing, I think I'm going to start doing a big membership drive on Infinite Dungeon. We've gotten a lot of good response. I'm very impressed that people have been enjoying it. Yeah, but I wasn't sure people were going to enjoy this. It could have gone all kinds of different ways. So I think it's going very, very well. I think we're going to start doing a drive. So maybe if we get like up to 50 patrons, we'll probably give away something for free. I'm thinking something, maybe a good PDF, or maybe something kind of cool, or we'll do something maybe unique. I'll hire somebody to do something very unique that we can get together pretty relatively quickly and get out. So We'll see. I think something cool could happen out of it. AKA Jeff or Michael or Rich will have some extra work. That's really what happens. That's how, basically when I say, hey, I have a great idea, really the translation I know Jeff is hearing, oh, good, I'm going to have some more work. That sounds like I really want to hear. But, that's what it translates to. You got to understand that. So there you go. Oh, and so, yeah, we got that going on. RPG Now, of course, has a new product going on. Tomorrow will be New Comic Book Day, so we'll be talking about some of the fun stuff coming out there. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to cut this short because I'm really kind of interested in the election because, this is kind of fascinating for me. I love this stuff. So, yeah, this is the show tonight. Sorry, it's a little short. I know everybody understands. Like I said, whoever you voted for, in the words of John Wayne, which and I don't like John Wayne, but I think he was right about this. I have to give him credit where credit is due. He said, when he's talking about JFK, he said, I think it was JFK. Well, he goes, the comment was, he's not the man I voted for, but he is my president, and I hope he does a good job. And I always like that. That's a nice way to put it. That's how I frame all the presidents who do that. I believe, there are guys I didn't vote for that won, that I'm like, how'd that guy win? At the same time, hey man, people win, people lose. All I want is Americans in general to stop being so angry at each other because of the differences and stuff like that. Let's just treat each other just a little bit nicer. And I don't even mean like a lot nicer. I mean, at least the basic minimum of niceness. I mean, holy cow, what is going on with that? That doesn't even make sense, man. It's crazy. It's crazy and kind of disturbing that the way it is. It doesn't have to be that way. So there we go. All right, I'm out of here. Enjoy your election night. I may be back tomorrow crying. You never know where things happen in elections. And I live in Florida, so where things always happen in elections. Jesus. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.